season. As high traffic volumes are expected on the roads this evening till late, law enforcement officers are out in full force to manage traffic flow. For an update on this, the situation on the N3 south of Johannesburg specifically, we are now on the line to our reporter, Hitekani Magweze, who is out on the N3 near Wilge Plaza. So tell us a little bit more, Hitekani, what are you seeing and how large are the traffic volumes per hour at the moment?
Well, good evening and good evening to our viewers. We are, as you rightly said, on the N3 at what seems to be a horrific accident between a taxi and a way back into Johannesburg.
Unfortunately, we'll see if we can try and catch up with Hitekani again, but as he mentioned that there is a terrible accident on that road, we will try and reconnect with him. The reception obviously being bad due to the heavy rains at the moment, but still looking at the festive season, as we said, many motorists across the country woke up early in the morning to beat the traffic. Law enforcement officers have been on high alert to ensure safe travel for road users.
Most of Lesotho's borders have been kept busy with the large number of migrants and students entering South Africa. They have used mainly Peka, Caledon Sport, Maputswe, Van Roy and Maseru port of entries. There was a normal hive of activity as Basotho prepared to return to various provinces in South Africa, either for work or for study purposes. There were long queues from early this morning.
I would like to say I thank God for everything. We have a nice Christmas, and even now we want to have a safe drive for going to Johannesburg to be safe to our works again.
There is a lot of queue, but we don't stay long. It's going well.
Queues are very low, but the way they are working faster.
Border authorities say the process at border posts is going smoothly despite the large numbers of travelers. In the Eastern Cape, residents headed back to big cities for either work or study. Road safety officials beefed up visibility, especially on national roads. Eva feared that they might not be able to get transport because of the high demand.
Transport here. Our transport doesn't give us a truth.
In Mpumalanga, traffic authorities remain concerned about the number of deaths on the province's roads. 148 people were killed on the roads in the province, compared to 149 in 2017.
It was 3:30, and then I get to the border. It was 7 o'clock. So I'm going to Lolmi, Rustenburg.
When we woke up, we were told that there was so much traffic here, so we had to wake up very early because it was quite a traffic here and a lot of cars that you can see. So we didn't want to be stuck.
Law enforcement officers have been deployed to monitor traffic flow and to ensure that vehicles are roadworthy.
We lost a sizable amount, which is worrying us because even though it's not consolidated, but it shows that it's increasing. This time of the year, last year, we were at 141, but now we are at 148, which is a very worrying number.
Home Affairs officials will feature at the roadblocks to make sure that passengers have relevant documentation to travel to their destinations. Traffic on the N1 in Limpopo has increased to more than 2,000 vehicles an hour as holiday makers make their way back to Gauteng. Despite the huge volume, there were no serious accidents reported. Extra lanes were opened at each of the 6 toll gates between Musina and Pretoria.
As we can see now in the afternoon, it has built up to 2,000 to 2,005 vehicles per hour passing through Nile Plaza and Grand Scope, as compared to earlier when it was 1.5, between 1,000 and 1.5. But so far so good. Our traffic officials are managing the situation. We're just calling on our motorists to cooperate with our traffic officials.
The Transport Department urged taxi drivers not to drive faster than the stipulated 100 kilometers an hour, even though some passengers urge them to go faster. 3 times more people die in taxis than in cars in the country.